1. To give.
주다, 나어주다 소스, howtostudykorean.com.
Below is a list of vocabularies to be used in this lesson. Nouns.
동료,
Colleague, peer.
사거리, 인터섹션 어린이집.
Daycare.
유치원 이퀄 킨더거튼 뿌리 이퀄 룩스 무역 이퀄 트레이드 턱 이퀄 왼발 이퀄.
Left foot.
왼손,
Left hand.
오른발,
Right foot.
오른손.
Right hand.
손바닥 이퀄 팜 음성 이퀄 보이스 이마 이퀄 포헤드 발가락 이퀄 토 발목 이퀄 랭클 엉덩이 이퀄 벗 신체 이퀄 바디 감옥 이퀄 프리즌 볼 이퀄 치크 제자리 이퀄.
In the right place. Verbs.
상대하다,
To deal with people.
미치다,
To go crazy. Adverbs and other words.
멀리,
Far. Far away.
너무나, 익스트림리 최초,
The first time in history something is done or occurs.
초,
Beginning of a time period.
말,
End of a time period.
결코,
Put with negative sentences to stress. Introduction. In the previous lesson, you learned how to give commands using the imperative voice. In this lesson, you will learn how to use
주다,
and how it can be used with the imperative voice. In addition, you will learn how to use
아어주다,
when an action is done for you. Let's get started. Full stop.
주다,
To give
주다,
means to give, and you already know how to use it in a wide variety of sentences when an object is being given. For example,
저는 저의 친구에게 돈을 줬어요.
I gave my friend money.
아빠는 나에게 음식을 줬어.
Dad gave me food. When asking, telling, commanding another person to give something to you, you can attach an imperative ending that you learned in the previous lesson. For example, if you want somebody to give you a book, you can attach any imperative form.
그 책을 나에게 줘.
Give me that book.
그 책을 나에게 줘라.
Give me that book, usually pronounced as.
주라 그 책을 저에게 주세요.
Give me that book. Other examples.
맥주 한 병을 주세요.
Give me one bottle of beer, please.
저 숟가락을 주세요.
Give me that spoon, please.
밥을 많이 주세요.
Give me lots of rice.
왼손만 주세요.
Give me only your left hand six.
월 말에 돈을 주세요.
Give me the money at the end of June. The sentences above only involve objects being given. It is also possible to use
주다,
when an action is being done for a person. Let's talk about this next.
Verbstem plus tilde.
아어주다,
By adding
아어주다.
to the stem of a word, you can imply that the action is somehow beneficial to you or whoever the action is being done for, almost as if it were a favor that another person completed. In these cases, not only is the action completed, but it is completed for you or whoever. For example,
그 선생님은 한국어를 저에게 가르쳤어요.
that teacher taught me Korean.
그 선생님은 한국어를 저에게 가르쳐 줬어요.
That teacher taught me Korean. Those sentences essentially have the same meaning, but by adding
아어주다,
the speaker is emphasizing that the teacher provided some sort of service favor by teaching you. Many more examples. Notice that
의식,
can be added to
아어주다.
if the person acting deserves high respect.
엄마가 과자를 내 손바닥에 놓아 주었어.
Mom put some candy into my hands, on my palms, for me.
내년 초에 오빠가 돈을 보내줄 거예요.
My brother will send the money early next year.
동료가 그 일을 저에게 설명해 줬어요.
A colleague explained that work to me.
할머니가 오늘 멀리에서 와 주셨어요.
Grandma came from far away, for me us, today.
경찰관은 밖에 있는 미친 사람과 상대해 줬어요.
The policeman dealt with the crazy person outside, for me.
제가 외국 사람이라서 이 회사에서 저를 상대해 주고 싶은 사람이 없어요.
Nobody wants to deal with me at this company because I'm a foreigner.
선생님은 밤에 우리를 위해 어린이집을 잠깐 열어 주었어요.
The teacher opened the daycare for us at night for a little bit, for us me. You learned in the previous lesson how to add imperative endings to words. If you want a person to do something for you, you can first add
아어주다,
To the stem of the word and add an imperative ending to.
주다.
Notice the difference between the following sentences.
빨리 오세요.
Come quick.
빨리 와주세요.
Come quick, for me. Notice that both sentences essentially have the same meaning. The first sentence is simply a command, but the second sentence, because of the nature of the word,
주다.
implies that the desired action is beneficial to the speaker, almost as if the action is a favor that the speaker would like to happen. Therefore, adding
주다.
to a stem gives the sentence the meaning of do for me. This often translates more simply to please. For example,
점심을 요리해 주세요.
please, make me lunch.
이것을 만들어 주세요.
Please, make this for me. The two sentences above have essentially the same meaning, but a slightly different feel than the following sentences.
점심을 요리하세요.
Make lunch.
이것을 만드세요.
Make this. The only difference being that when using
주다.
you are specifically asking for some sort of service. When you do not include
주다.
you are just telling somebody to do something. However, by saying
주다.
you are indicating that the person is doing something for you. Many more examples.
그 책을 제자리에 둬주세요.
Please put that book back in its place.
볼에 이 로션을 발라주세요.
Please put this lotion on my cheeks.
이것을 이마에 붙여주세요.
Please stick this on my forehead.
음성 메시지를 남겨주세요.
Please leave me a voice message.
우리 아이를 이 유치원에 받아주세요.
Please accept our child into this kindergarten.
발목이 아파서 잠깐 봐주세요.
My ankle is sore, so please look at it for a second.
이 양말을 오른발에 신겨주세요.
Please put this sock on my right foot.
정답을 모르는 사람은 오른손을 올려주세요.
The people who don't know the answer, please raise your right hand. In lesson 36 you learned about the word
보이다.
and how it can be used to indicate that one cannot see something.
주다.
Is often added to
보이다.
ask for something to be shown to somebody.
보여주다.
And
보여주다.
with and without the space are acceptable. For example,
얼굴을 보여주세요.
please show me your face.
발가락을 보여주세요.
Please show me your toe.
해외 무역 건물이 어디 있는지 보여주세요.
Please show me where the International Trade Building is, comma.
좀.
Is an interesting word that is commonly used in Korean, especially in speech. One way that it is used is as a shortened version of.
조금.
As such, it can replace
조금.
in sentences where appropriate, but this is usually reserved for speaking or dialogue in print. For example,
날씨가 좀 추워졌어요.
the weather got a little bit cold.
저는 좀 더 올라갈 거예요.
I'm going to go a little bit higher.
이마가 좀 아파요.
My forehead is a little bit sore.
제가 산 주식은 좀 비쌌어요.
The stocks I bought were a bit expensive. It is also common to find
좀.
used in imperative sentences when asking somebody to do something for you. Using
좀.
makes the request sound a little bit softer. This is almost impossible to translate to English, as its addition simply adds a feel to the sentence. For example,
밥을 좀 많이 주세요.
give me lots of rice.
이것을 좀 만들어 주세요.
Please, make this for me.
그 책을 제자리에 좀 둬주세요.
Please put that book back in its place. For me, there are other ways to ask for something in Korean that don't need the imperative mood. For example, you could also say can you do this for me? It would also be appropriate to use
좀.
in sentences like this as well. This grammar has not been introduced yet, so I do not want to talk about it here. It will be talked about in lesson 45, comma, using
주다.
with negative imperative sentences. Just like you learned in the previous lesson, you can tell a person not to do something by adding
지 말다.
to the stem of a word. You can also add
주다.
after
지 말다.
to have the same effect as described previously. That is, you are asking for somebody to not do something for you. For example,
그것을 말하지 마세요.
don't say that.
그것을 말하지 말아주세요.
Please don't say that. Those sentences essentially have the same meaning, but by adding
주다,
the speaker is emphasizing that the teacher provided some sort of service favor by not saying that. Below are many more examples.
수업 시간 동안 자지 말아 주세요.
Please don't sleep in class.
저를 쳐다보지 말아 주세요.
Please don't stare at me.
제 엉덩이를 만지지 말아 주세요.
Please don't touch my bum.
저를 감옥에 넣지 말아 주세요.
Please don't put me in prison.
자기의 뿌리를 잊지 말아 주세요.
Please don't forget your roots. Thank you for. This is where everything starts to come together. You can use the concepts you learned in this lesson, the previous lesson, and in lesson 37 to say thank you for. If you wanted to say, thank you for listening, you would have to use multiple concepts. First off, a word.
들어보다,
To listen, by adding.
주다,
2.
들어보다,
We get.
들어봐 주다.
Which can be used many ways.
그는 제 말을 들어봐 주었어요.
He listened to me.
제 말을 들어봐 주세요.
Listen to me, please, if you add.
어서,
Because. 2.
들어봐 주다.
You get.
들어봐 줘서,
Which means something like because you listening. D. If you add.
감사하다.
Thank you. After.
어서,
You get.
들어봐 줘서 감사합니다.
Because you listened. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Okay. One more time. 1. Take a verb.
요리하다.
To cook. 2. Add.
주다. 요리해 주다 3회 등 어서, 요리해 줘서 4.
Add.
감사하다. 요리해 줘서 감사합니다.
Thanks for cooking. It seems really confusing because there are so many concepts wrapped in one sentence. More examples will help you get the hang of it.
열심히 공부해 줘서 감사합니다.
Thanks for studying hard.
이것을 가르쳐 줘서 감사합니다.
Thanks for teaching that to me.
문을 열어 줘서 감사합니다.
Thanks for opening the door for me. To make it even more confusing, oftentimes,
의시,
is added to.
주다.
Because, usually when you are thanking somebody, you are trying to be formal. For example,
이것을 가르쳐 주셔서 감사합니다.
thanks for teaching that to me.
가르치다 플러스 주다 플러스 무시 플러스 어서 플러스 감사합니다.
And that is why I waited until lesson 41 to teach you about this concept. There would have been no way that you would have been able to grasp everything I taught in this lesson if I had taught it earlier. It took us so long to get to the point where I was comfortable teaching concepts like
어서,
and.
의시,
And now we are using both of those concepts together in addition to what you learned in this lesson. Tough stuff, but hopefully you understood everything correctly. For more info, please visit howtostudykorean.com.